Hell yeah, baby. What's up, y'all? We hope everyone's having a fine time. We hope everyone's having a great day. Stacy Boy Way, what's up? You know, be going live up in this sumbitch, you know what I'm saying? Hoping to having a good time, you know what I'm saying? Digging and folk are out there grooving and carrying on and such. It's just a good, glorious God bunch of nature. And holy shit, what a night out here, you know what I mean? So hopefully notifications are ring-a-ding-ding and the bales is coming off and it's all going buck wild and everything else. Let all the folk come through. Catch the wave, man. It's like new Coke, except this don't taste like shit. This is the Stoozy Boys going live on them damn YouTubes. It's a wild, wacky whirlwind of adventure, that's for true. They're saying, hell, my mama, hell, why? Hell, my mama, hell, why? Life in a southern town. But yeah, we did put the wire out on Discord, and we did drop it on that damn, what do you call it? We also hit it up in direct messages, so you know, we did our part on that part. I think we set it to, all messages. Probably. Here you go. Venerable sugar down there. Hell yeah. So what up, world? First like, baby, we appreciate whoever just come through and smash that. You know, it's like a double tap action. You double tap the screen and let the likes lay down. And now just like that, there's 2 likes on deck. Hell yeah! Now the folk are getting in there. Yeah. Jeremy spoken clouds today. Jeremy spoken clouds today. Hayseed up in the house. What up, Hayseed? Hell yeah! Getting good off the bat. Right on. Yeah, turns out Pearl Jam stole the fucking solo in Alive from the Kiss song She. And he stole the solo almost note per note from the Doors 5-1. So in a sense, the Doors influenced Pearl Jam directly. Oh, once you like hear it and like actually, you know, if once you hear it and you know, it's like, oh no shit. 4 likes, hell yeah. What's up with the weird font on our like counter? It's like the little people icon has changed, the like icon has changed, and the numbers appear to be in a different font. Pop in the house. He's dropping a pin in. Well, he is an I. It's 24. Let's flip that around. Let's go 420. Blaze. It's good to see all kinds of people coming through here. Just says 1 like on my screen. Well, that's ass. I'm charting 4. What the? I remember the swamp water because it was like, dying. She said, I'll make you something to drink, okay? I said, well, how about some of that Kool-Aid? I'm like sitting there thinking, yeah, that's going to be so refreshing. And she's like, how much sugar do I put in there? I said, 2 cups. Baby brought back fucking syrup, by God. Because I went to take a big drink of it, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? Yeah, I literally told you double the recommended. Yeah. It's like supposed to be a cup. I said 2 cups, I don't know. He said, okay. Got you, fam. Yeah, it was great. I'll never forget that. Because it's like my eyes weren't even open. I opened them to grab the glass, and then I closed them. I was like, ah. And then, yeah, about like lemon lime flavored corn syrup. It was the bomb. If you'd have added however much water to it, it would have balanced out. But, dude, that'd have been a big ass. We'd had to get the 5-gallon party jug out or fucking whatever to make it work. And that's a long run to go for some fucking lemon lime Kool-Aid. Granted, when it's made right, it's aight, but I mean, this ain't no black cherry we're talking about here. As far as Flavor Aid, well, 1 cup to every half gallon. Yeah, it's a cup to a packet, man. What's this half gallon I'm hearing so much about? Whatever the fucking pitcher is, I think it's 2 quarts. Then 2 quarts is a half gallon. There's 4 quarts in a gallon, so a little bit. I can tell. Yeah, badass. Can I get a what, my folk? Yeah, I hear them talking up there, plain as day. Plain as day. 5 likes, baby. We're pleading the 5th now. We got Pawpaw and Hayseed up in the house. As far as the other numbers, it could be like bots. That could be people swishing through. You never know, you know. KAS up in the house. What the heck? It auto-translated. Hold on, let me turn this auto-translate off. Alright, what do you actually say? We don't know. He said, what the heck, apparently. He said, oh, it's been good since I left the salt mine. Oh, I agreement. Like this goddamn abscess, it fucking blows. We keep this live going long enough, folk will probably get to be treated to watching me screech and double over in pain, but we'll get there when we get there. Ah, he's almost used to it. I hate to break it to you, you don't get used to that shit. He said, yeah, I can get used to it, alright. Fucking. Oh my God. I got the week off, don't know what to do with myself. With pay, right? Hopefully it's with pay. I can deal with that. So you know what? We don't need you at this here fucking salt facility. We're going to pay you to not be here for a week. Well, you know what? I think it's a damn fine decision. You know what? I think y'all have really outdone yourselves with your decision making on this one particular thing. So you know what? I agree with that. You're damn right. Well, I worked the weekend to make up for it. Well, now all of a sudden there's stipulations and shit. Well, now hold on a minute. Let's ask. I did get a good spring cut this past weekend. Is that like, oh, okay. I was like, is that some kind of euphemism? Is he trying to, is that what they're calling it now? I thought it was spring cut. Just stay out there on the town and see what you can find. Let's make sure this thing is swapped over. Put this on the all messages. Whoop-how. Did I reload this? Did I reload this? The black powder pistol. Okay, cool. I just had to keep up with it, you know what I mean? Almost got Toast 89 up in the house. Hell yeah. They told me we wasn't working next week, so I said we're working this weekend then. That sounds about like my reaction to that. I said, okay, so where are we making it up for? Because y'all don't give shit away for free. And they'd say, yeah, well, you know. Where you been hiding, dog? Well, just been hanging out, you know what I'm saying? This weekend was wild and crazy. Hell, they're all wild and crazy. You know. So, digging and dealing. She's got Vominos Gatos up in the house with that Hayseed and Pawpaw and all them cool groovy cats carrying on and shit. Did Vominos Gatos change his profile picture? It looks like two red hands. It's like two big mittens. Or maybe I'm just fucking seeing shit. You want this high quality. He spent his weekend with his lady. Yeah, 'cause it'd been wild if you spent it with your man, huh? Talking to Papa. I don't know what I'd do with that statement other than be confused and say, do what? He's doing what now? It like autocorrects, right? I don't know why it would autocorrect lady to man, but it seems a bit of a stretch. Oh, I'm gonna plant so much. Wait, what? Yeah, I'm gonna plant so much shit. We're gonna have crops for days. Oh, I think we're gonna lose grow light access. So I'm not exactly sure how we're gonna get everything started. I guess with the I don't know, somehow. Kind of what I was thinking. I was like, that damn sunlight. I guess that might do it. Well, I know we got to get them cotton seeds started.
Well, I thought about bringing that thing in.
What, the hummingbird feeder?
No, the fucking frame with the shit.
No! Where the hell are you going to put that thing? See, you pointed over there, I was like, why are you going to bring the hummingbird feeder inside? That don't make no damn sense.
I mean, I will have to clean it and stuff for spring.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, I thought, like, bring it on in. I'm like, I don't know what that's going to do to help us propagate seeds, but they said I've been noticing here lately, everyone I grew up with is looking old. Well, thank God you're doing all right? Big Orange. No, I don't know. He was awful skittish for his pets earlier, but then I calmed him down. He was fired up for some reason. But then, yeah, he chilled out.
Oh, maybe not. I think he's just a little poofed.
I don't know. Usually he be whipping that tail around and stuff. He's in an awful, like, curvature motion. I do not know. For I cannot say. Oh, hell, he's still catting. He said, where that pussy at? Or maybe with that stance, he's calling for some hands. Who wants some?
Maybe.
It's like when you get real good and you drunk. Send that motherfucker right now. That's how he is sometimes. I can't help it. Nothing like birch trees growing in a forest, am I right? Where's a papow? I don't even understand the... There you go. Business as usual, really. Hey, I mean, a view's a view, right? Hell, it honestly helps. I'm just saying. That's a something there, bark. Oh. Yeah, the cat that started screaming. Also, attenuative ears there. That's pretty slick, dog, I'm not gonna lie. Did I lose my lighter in that transaction? Seven likes, baby. Siete gustos, and we have muchos apreciados, every single damn one of them. Wait, no, that's a marker. Yeah, I am now lighterless. All around me are familiar faces, worn out faces, worn out faces. I miss building tree houses as a kid. That shit was fun. Well, thanks to the glory of ADHD, I don't think I ever completed one. I may have started one and or two. So there you go. That's about the extent of that one. Sometimes, dum dum dum. I like dirt. I like dirt. I don't proclaim to understand the philosophy of Red Hot Chili Peppers. Um, all I know is breakdown. He says a lot of random things, and then Flea's back there jumping around and shit. John Frusciante, pretty good guitar player, but like, Anthony Colitis. I still don't have a fucking lighter. They remedify that. Standing in line to see the show tonight, and there's a kite You headed out there, Cosmo? Why was it when I went to go out he hesitated? What kind of shit is that? Hell yeah. Get this man a leader. A lighter. Yeah. One of them too. I guess I shoulda, coulda, woulda grabbed that on the way. How are you and the family doing? Honestly, we're doing great, I figure. Be real. Just waiting on spring, man. It's gonna be lit. Hamburger helper. With the new news. He said, yeah, that. It's good to see Hayseed up in the house. I'm telling you, man. It's the East Tennessee homies that really fucking rock. I love how we staying local with that one. Almost, sort of. Talk about the glorious East Tennessee people, you got Sauce Man and Hayseed and Scooby Wines. Somebody else I can't remember. He's got Easter lilies coming up. Yeah, well, I've got sticks that are sticking pretty good. I'm pretty sure they're dead, but I ain't got shit going on my side of things. Is there anything coming up out here?
Oh yeah, a lot of my flowers are starting to come. I've got buttercups coming up that are headed up. I've got
The way just, oh yeah. I'm over here like, we ain't got shit. Buttercups.
crocuses.
Crocuses.
Starting to get some crocuses trying to grow up.
But what about the rhododendrons?
I don't have any of those.
Why, motherfucker? We ain't growing the one flower I'm super duper into. I mean, irises are fire. I like the bearded irises. Just because somebody decided they ought to be every single color and have a million different names and strains and everything else. Plus, they make pretty good money from what I've seen. So, top flight security, Craig up in the house. Boy, howdy, it's chilly, man.
Got some tulips up down there too.
Well, hey, tulips, we can tiptoe through them.
Yeah, there's a couple of them.
Tiptoe by the window in the garden. Whatever he fucking says.
I don't know what color the other one is, but I know the one was pink.
Whatever they are, they're getting tiptoed through. He said, oh, you have tulips. Can we tiptoe through them? Be stepping on them motherfuckers all over.
No, that's when you plant like a little.
He said,
path.
love SpongeBob. Yeah, he was there too.
That's when you just do a little path. That way you can.
Tiptoe down the path. Man. What kind of shit?
That way you don't mush.
Well, I feel like if they're spaced enough and you're good at tiptoeing, you won't,
How do you define good tiptoeing?
able to properly, I guess, tiptoe some duration and distance, you know what I'm saying? Get your Flonase and Claritin. Got that going. That pollen is coming. Not when you're on as many antibiotics as I am, baby. Most boring superpower? Aquaman. Aquaman! She said, give me my wig back. Hell yeah, Aquaman. That's the most boring superpower. That's funny. That was funny as hell. You remember that? 2021 or 2020, whenever the fuck it was. The thing, it was like most boring superpower, and all I could think was Aquaman.
Yeah.
And she's like, give me back my wig. Oh, fucking Johnny Depp and Amber Heard fucking around. Fucking goofball ass millionaire drunks. Hell yeah. Stars, they're just like us. I don't think.
I ain't never shit in nobody's bed with ill intent. I'm just saying.
I suppose I could start.
No.
Yeah. Let's get motherfucking. Let's not. There's no reason to not be optimistic. 6ix9ine, hell yeah, 9 likes, by the way. Tiny Tim might be your daddy. No, Tiny Tim is Weird Al Yankovic's daddy. This has been established.
Yeah, I could believe it.
I mean, I can't help but.
It's,
And I know, like, that's not a localized, we're the only ones that think that kind of thing. That's.
No, there's got to be a lot of people that question that one.
I'm pretty sure I Googled it. And all of a sudden, there were people like in Reddit and other forums and things that were like, alright. Yeah. Has anybody ever noticed? Hell yeah, Tiny Tim looks like fucking Weird Al Yankovic's dad. I can't help it.
Hell, it might be.
Which would be, well,
I
would
feel
it?
like Tiny Tim was probably getting it back in the day. Who knows?
I don't know if Tiny Tim was getting all of it or getting none of it. I
feel
know.
like that man was getting it in his time.
I know there was a radio thing once I listened to. The guy was talking about his personal experience with shit or whatever. I think it was the Bob and Tom show, if I'm not mistaken. He, it's like Tiny Tim was doing something, and all of a sudden, for some reason, he's like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom, or oh, whatever he fucking, how he
Fucking Mickey Mouse.
Yeah,
Oh,
and, it's like he goes in there in the bathroom and he's for like 30, 45 minutes. He comes back out and he's like, y'all, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm going home to tell her. Oh, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Tiny Tim had this thing where every time he shit, regardless, I guess, of how impactful it was, he had to shower afterward. So dude was literally like, oh, I gotta go home and shower. Like, it's happening. It is what it is. Deal with it. It's like, well, with a philosophy like that, nobody ever said he smelled bad, I'm sure. I mean, said, please, sir, may I have some more? Mick Jagger is Steven Tyler's dad. Why his shit tiny too? No, his shit Tiny Tim. Just thinking from me, I'm just as free as any daughter. I do what I like, just as I like, and how I love it. Man, that shit takes some doing. Things that bother you. It still don't sound as good as it used to. There's all them fucking Sonomas and Montegos and Marlboros have seen to that. Not to mention, it had nothing to do with the copious amounts of woohoo! You know what I mean? So, he said, Alec Bradshaw, where's that damn hamster man? He said, what in the motherfucker's going on in here? I was sober until I got here. You're welcome, Burnt Dookie. 420 PSI shit heavy. John Triglett, to answer your question when we's going live right now, son. Welcome all y'all. I haven't been in here in quite a while. Well, come on in, boys. Sit on down and tell me about yourself. Be real, I think people are kind of getting good at catching the lives. They just falling like every 2-3 days. It just depends. We're just trying to focus more on other ventures and stuff. We're pulling through winter is what we're fucking doing. Honest to God, waiting on spring, waiting on the good times. It's gonna be rolling like hell. I did film a short. We'll probably drop tomorrow. It's like the most when you stumble upon a glorious sunset kind of thing. But everyone's seen them sunsets to death. So that's not exactly breaking new ground. Let it get a hell yeah for them 10 right there. You got electric. Oh yeah. We was only out of power for 80 something hours. It wasn't horrible. It was something. We cracked that joke that the power is going to come on, and I was just willy-nilly going to waltz on over there, flip that motherfucker back off. Don't need it no more. Yeah, no bullshit. Electricity's awesome. I'm for real. Doing without it. And it would have been one thing to do without it, maybe in like a moderate climate, a temperate climate, or God willing, a tropical climate. But no, this was no electricity and it was -8 outside. To put it in layman's terms, it was ass. 4 days, lost some food but stayed warm. No, it was 80. It went out at 7 on Sunday. It come back at, it went out at 4. It went out at 4 on fucking Sunday. Because I woke up when it went out. And it come back on like Wednesday at motherfucking 7:30, something like that. It was fucking yar, man. Still picking up tree limbs. What do you mean? The elders are picking up tree limbs. Pawpaw won't do it. Shame on you, Pawpaw. Raise hell, praise Dale. Sis cooked on a kerosene heater. Y'all seen how I was cooking. My ass was cooking on a fucking wood fire. Some people handled the outage better than others. That's just what I'll say. Some people didn't do worth fuck. Some people were shining examples of perseverance. Others drank and smoked and burned things, but did not burn anything down. Well, hayseed, it was however much ice. It was a whore and a half until like, I don't know, 4 days ago, something like that. 3, 4, 5, 6 fucking days ago. It sucked. We had power, but then there was ice every fucking where. I mean, like solid sheet of ice, man. Some people stayed inside and said, fuck that, it's cold. Yeah, but when you ain't got no power, I mean, talking about the ice. How much ice was laying down out here?
Oh, it was fucking ridiculous.
I can't remember. I didn't measure it either. I just dealt with it. And spun in it and smashed it with a hammer and used it to gather water. That was pretty wild. Because they didn't have no water either, obviously. Water was out for like a whole week, I think. Something like that.
Yeah.
Till I had everything reconnected and it got warm enough. Yeah, buddy. Sucked. We survived. You learn real quickly that people's thoughts and opinions don't keep you warm. They give a fuck less what anyone else thinks in a moment like that. I'm serious. It's like, yeah, maybe you're one of those people that don't care what other people think or whatever, but it's like, no, in a situation like that, you really gonna not care what other...
busted my ass, lost 2 rings in the yard, and found both
But
of
you,
them
yeah.
motherfuckers today.
Now that part sucked. I managed to not get gravely injured in any of that. I just developed a tooth abscess afterward, like a real man.
Oh,
We got it about 8 inches of snow and cold as hell. Oh yeah, no, buddy, we had ice. It was a literal ice storm here. It literally sucked. You just couldn't do nothing with it, and then it didn't want to melt for like a fucking week and a half because it's a big solid sheet of ice and it wasn't getting above whatever temperature. The power went out, and then we fucking died.
I think it finally took right about a week for everybody around here to get power back.
Ever gonna do the live with that girl and the other guy? Y'all did one from a car. Oh yeah, that'd be Sis and Pawpaw. Oh yeah, whenever. Probably Friday. It's more of a weekend thing, it seems. I reckon. That's Pawpaw, man. And Sis. Rainbow was also in there as well. Depends on what portion of it you caught, I think. He said, "Oh, I see." Did your cats make it through the cold and snow? Oh, yeah. Now, the kittens that were born however long a few days ago, they didn't live a fucking day. But hell, the
actually very warm.
the snow and ice wasn't there. I don't know what the fuck happened. That was like a mass grave. It was fucking terrible. Yeah. But it was also one shovelful. I swear. 'Cause I noticed there wasn't a lot of movement in that post, so I was like, I'm going to come back. I'm going to check that. You watch. And then I go to look, and I'm like, yeah. We had nearly 2 inches of ice, and it was supposed to be 4 inches of snow. No, it was like 2 inches of ice and snow was involved. Something like that.
Yeah, because at one point it did snow.
Well, the problem was
then
it snowed,
froze
it
back
iced, and then
over.
snowed again. It made
Yeah.
like lasagna. The snow on top was kind of ice because it provided traction till it all melted, and then it became one with the ice. That sucked.
Yeah.
That's when it got
I think
really
it was just the process of everything trying to melt and then refreezing for like
a lot.
a lot.
A fucking lot.
And
I guarantee you, somewhere in this county, I can still probably find at least a hand-sized portion of snow left. I would almost bet. Sitting in the shade at the bottom of a holler kind of thing. Probably, over there. I bet there's still ice and there's still like one fucking little bit left. Save it, put it in a fucking jar, and put it on eBay. Actual ice from the 2026 January ice storm.
I think they named it something. Didn't they call it Fern or something?
I have no idea.
That one was big enough they actually named it.
Surprise calf born right before it hit. Tough little thing came through like champ. That's awesome. I'd have been freaking out. 11 likes, by the way. That kitty you had zipped up in your jacket one night. We don't talk about chocolate chip, because I think that was chocolate chip. Actually, that might have been Cosmo. Chocolate chip didn't make it. Mysteriously healthy as fuck. Just fall over, die. These things happen. And then Cosmo, if it was him, well,
He's running around here somewhere.
Pretty much. Cosmo doing pretty alright. Lasagna sounds great right now. It really does. I'll be having pork yet again. I'm not mad about it.
I ate some for lunch today, but I used up all my barbecue sauce.
So we're going at it dry still. I've ate that every bit of it dry. I don't know how it tastes with barbecue sauce.
No, I think there's still some sauce.
If I make a
I think
motherfucking...
it might be one of the Kinder ones.
Hey, that's the shit. If I make fucking barbecue, or if I cook a loin or a shoulder or whatever, I make sure that motherfucker tastes good without sauce. That's my motherfucking prerogative. You can't bank on sauce. It's crazy as shit. I like to take them potatoes you use on the bottom, make that as like a potato thing, and then do the pork on top, and then bun it, or maybe you could go ahead and toss a little mac and cheese in there, or fucking beans if you wanted. I wouldn't do both, but that's a personal preference. Yeah, that feels like a whole fucking lot at that point. Plus, mac and cheese and beans, they go good together, but they don't go good together to me. If that makes any sense.
When is Mardi Gras?
I have no idea
Is
when
that
Mardi Gras
tomorrow?
is.
I want to say that's tomorrow.
No wonder people go Mardi Gras. I'd much rather be in New Orleans and deal with this fucking shit. Although it is getting warm, so you know.
I could be wrong. But I think that's
I smoked a tri-tip, did a brown sugar spicy dry rub. Nice. This was 3 pounds of pork loins done, 2 separate ones, so you figure about a pound and a. Honestly, it's like 3.3, so you figure like 1.6, 1.7 a piece. Typical dress, potatoes and onions on the bottom to give it, lift or whatever. Butter, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, white pepper. Fucking, I think Montreal steak wound up in that motherfucker. Chili powder, cayenne pepper. Basically the same shit I do with chicken. And I feel like some other shit might have wound up in there, but yeah, you get the dry rub is probably a way to go. Is I just kind of season, and then add the fuck out of salt. But trust me, I don't go easy on the other ones, and I do kind of zhuzh it in there. But I haven't been able to marinate one yet, and I bet if I marinated a fucking loin or a shoulder before I turned it into barbecue, that shit would be fucking jumping jack flash, man. Pretty good idea, I'm not gonna lie. They dry rub, but you got to use a little olive oil for. See, butter is kind of my go-to on that. Pros and cons. There's also the difference between using like vegetable spread and using actual butter. Actual butter, of course, is the best way to go in any situation. But well, maybe from a flavor standpoint, but vegetable spread might have a bit of the edge in the adhesive department. Who knows? Well, I sure as hell do. Do you have sugar? I said, well, he's right here. You touched him, and Fuzzy said, hey. I said, why pet him when I am available? Uppity ass B. Oh, yeah. Wait, what? Oh. Where'd that? Oh, I've got the apparatus. I don't know, man. Them vapes kind of hurt a little. I think it might be the terp in them. Because it's almost like sugar, I guess. It's the flavoring, so I assume they're flavoring it with terps. I would like to think they're not using sugar, corn syrup, whatever. I don't think it works that way. I don't know if you can smoke that shit. Propylene glycol or whatever the fuck.
say the flavor, and that's probably what the fuck every regular vape juice is made out of.
Well, no, that's not the. See, though, the base is whatever they're all made out of. It's the flavor that switches. Because they put whatever terpene or whatever in there to give it its flavor. See.
What the hell terpene do you find that tastes just like the green flavor aid? I feel like that's definitely
There's the lime shit. Well, first off, you're absolutely right. It's synthetic. Second off, limonene.
That is.
It's something. What does it say? Well, fuck no. It just says thank you, come again, which seems almost suspicious in of itself. What kind of slogan is that to have on the side of your disposable? What the fuck? Birds. Said I don't smoke glycerin anymore. What's interesting? Glycerine. Dun it. Listerine. Don't let the days go by. Listerine. Yeah, it kind of tastes suspiciously like Diet Mountain Dew, don't it? Kind of fucking terp is that? Mm.
I said it tastes like green Kool-Aid.
Me, it tastes like flat Diet Mountain Dew.
I could kind of see, yeah, I could get what you mean.
Listerine.
Don't taste, but I've tasted much worse.
I'm never alone. I'm alone all the time. I can't do it.
No, there was one not that long ago that was, I think it was strawberry something or other, but it tasted fantastic.
Strawberry.
It was berry of some sort. I know it tasted like berry.
Well, the one that we've lost or whatever, that was Blue Raz.
No,
It's a friggin' good voice. Appreciate it, man.
like a berry.
Did you catch the Tiny Tim portions earlier when I was like, tiptoe by the window, at the window? Come tiptoe through the tulips with me. It's my Paul Bear thing. Also, it reminds me, I gotta show you this video. You won't necessarily get it, but you'll find it funny regardless. It's fucking hilarious. Yeah. See, the Undertaker's Paul Bear's son. He's like, still, ooh, why don't you eat your vegetables? It's like, Dad, I'm 59 years old. Woo! Said, how come you don't fucking put it on Kane like that? And he's like, ooh, Kane is the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee. True fact, by the way. Oh, I don't put vegetables on boys who apply themselves. Oh, and yeah. You get the fucking gist. Ive the hamster. He said, this channel trips me out. Yeah, man.
So excited for my buttercups and crocuses today.
I like the idea of chocolate peanut butter cups. As far as buttercups, that's a pretty mid plant.
Technical, I guess it's a daffodil or a narcissus.
I mean, I prefer buttercup, but
I
as
do
far as
too.
terminology, but we were talking about the plant. I don't care what you call it, a
About a
fucking
bunch of
screeching
different
narcissist or a fucking whatever. What days are y'all's live streams? We don't plan these things, man. We kind of hit it up in the middle of the week, then the weekends, and then you never know, man. Just stay tuned.
Pretty sure it's owl.
Did y'all hear that? The fucking fuck just start blasting off into the darkness.
I'm pretty sure that was owls.
I mean, I can't really explain what I just heard, so owl sounds reasonable. Or a couple of owls.
Yeah.
Said, I hear the yotes hollering. It's whatever that is. Y'all got some funky sounds going out there.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like that's nothing you wouldn't hear in East Tennessee, but then people are like, oh no, what the fuck is that? And it's like,
I sure as fuck ain't going looking for it, so I'm just gonna say it was the owls.
well, not unarmed. Plus, I'm by myself, you know. If all the homies was sitting around and we were armed, then yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Papa said coyotes. Yeah, damn skinwalkers. Or that's it. It could be coyotes that or skinwalkers that haven't properly coyoted yet. Coyote, I mean, that also kind of makes sense. 'Cause I never heard owls make such guttural noises.
Why the fuck was something fluttering in the tree over there?
Well, the owl might have been getting, or some other bird may have gotten startled by the fucking guy. Coyote sitting down there, and fucking every goddamn thing else. Whatever it was. Damn. I'm not really that worried about it. I'm like, it does give me something to focus on and sit there and go, whoa, I wonder what the fuck that is. Somebody back play the audio, sync it up to one of them things. Could be sounded different from our coyotes. They speak in a slightly different accent. Oh
Yeah,
my
like
god.
that didn't. I'm pretty sure that was fucking owls.
Out now, coyote kind of makes more sense to me, you know. Cause skinwalker. I'm just gonna set that right there. A bottle of water would be the shit. We have a gigantic owl around here, big enough to pick a cat off. Well, it sounds like him and another one were getting into some kind of argument of sorts. Because I heard two creatures of the same breed kind of associating with one another. Is what I'm like pretty sure I heard. I could believe it was owls, though I feel like the pitch would be higher. I could believe coyotes, but it's a sound I've heard before. So that's why it's not exactly like some. I've totally heard that off in the distance plenty, so, you know, it is what it is. Hayseed's sitting there going, what the fuck? Hello. El Chupacabra, maybe. I think he's awful cold in these neck of the woods. Hell, he froze to death.
That might have been Bigfoot out there.
I'd like to think Bigfoot definitely would sound a little more.
I would hope.
Say, what the fuck?
I've heard some funny shit in the woods.
That's the
before.
Bigfoot, huh? So, you know what they say about a man with big feet?
Heard some weird shit in the woods. I don't.
Well, like I say, that's a familiar sound to me. I've heard that off in the distance as I sit here and register it throughout my life. So, it could either be owls or coyotes or some other goofy shit. But yeah, me of an owl and coyote both. It's a hybrid. Once again, skinwalker. Now, skinwalker.
That's my thing. I hear funny sounds in the woods at nighttime. I sure as fuck ain't gonna wander out there because I've almost did that before and they've been like, hold up.
So wait a minute.
Nope.
This is how it's supposed to go down.
Yep, pretty much. It's like, nope, never mind.
Now, once again, a bunch of homies armed to the teeth, you know, so long as it ain't Pennywise, because I seen that. That fucking TV show seems lit as hell. Those, like, Native American people went hunting after it, and of course it appeared as all the fucking shit they were afraid of, and yada, 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 and just basically murdered them all like it wasn't much shit. Except for that one chick or whatever. Anyway, and that's almost like a house. That's where the skinwalker, because one of the things it does is like a Wendigo and like a skinwalker, yeah. So it's basically behaving like a skinwalker. So, you know.
No, when you get nervous is when you hear somebody you know that ain't in the woods hollering for you.
It's like.
That's when it's like, how about no?
I don't know if shooting a skinwalker is going to kill it. Do you got to use special bullets? That's how I figured the SCP would roll. It's like, okay, say I've got a shotgun too with 8. Okay, this one's going to be like cobalt, silver, gold, tungsten. Just different shot. They're all buckshot, but they're all made out of different shit. That way, by the time I pump all 8 through, surely to God, one of them things is going to do something, you know what I mean? Turn out the dogs. They'll find it. That's another good point. I wish we had the space and capacity and all that for one of them big Kangles. Coyote killing ass fucking animal. Ride it like a horse if I took a fucking notion. Almost. But they're kind of a difficult breed. Oh, and they're also incredibly territorial, so it's like, yeah, I can get everyone I know in on it while it's a puppy and yada yada yada, but strangers is gonna yeah. It's like that's all fine and good, but that's like a pissed off little mini horse, man. Which mini horses are pissed off, but that's beside the point. It might not die, but it take a while to put itself back together. Well, I wouldn't worry about a Kangal dealing with these fucking coyotes unless there's a shitload of them, and there's generally a shitload of them. I don't lie, but I think Kangal's intimidating enough. It's probably going to put them. Coyotes seem to generally not want none, from what I'm told, but they get desperate.
I'm still patient.
I mean, that mink, mink scarf. Hell yeah. I'm a huge fan of huskies, but I'm not going to subject a husky to Kentucky heat. I'm not going to do it. It's like, oh, you can trim their coat, or you got to trim their coat. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm going to make an animal wear a fucking thick-ass sweater. Many horses stay pissed where they always stepping on themselves. That's pretty funny.
I haven't met very many horses that were not angry. A couple, but not many at all. Most of them's just pissed.
Well, nothing like being casually stalked by a mini horse. It ain't decided what it's gonna do. It's gonna catch some fucking sweet chin music if it fucking charges at me.
There's one that gets loose at one of the places that I deliver food to, but it's very friendly.
Well,
It'll just come like trotting up. I'll just go up to the little doorbell thing and be like, hey, your little mini horse is out again.
it's like, God damn it.
You're trotting around in the yard or don't steal your food.
That's hilarious. It's delivered a sack of apples, right? It's like, oh, this is a recipe for disaster.
I love petted it and stuff because, like I say, it come up wanting to be petted. It's very friendly.
It rolls with an apple just in case of a wild horse. I'm just saying. If I'm not mistaken, whenever Jack Doobie was training me to deliver pizzas, the vet clinic had a whole ass horse that was running around in the street that was like full blown spooked and everything.
It's quite possible.
It was a process. I
It's
also remember sitting in the car on acid while someone chased a fucking horse around the car. It was crazy.
what the
That was way back in the day. That may have been the time I went to Nam.
Why the fuck was somebody chasing a horse around the car?
You know,
Happening?
in hindsight, that may not have happened. Now that I'm sitting here thinking about
It's
it,
like, what the
It's
fuck
like-
were y'all doing?
chasing a horse. Wait a minute, we were at the park. That
Well,
doesn't.
that's my thing.
I was
It's
like,
what
no,
the-
okay, I
where's
remember
the
that.
fucking horse?
Yeah, that was in the
Were y'all
park.
just tripping
Yeah.
balls and somebody just very casually had a
No,
horse?
no.
I mean, I can believe it for
Maybe.
around here, but
Now I
shit.
don't know. I didn't even stop and think about it. I'm like, wait a minute, why was the horse at the park? Well, now they do shit down there, but I don't think they had a full blown event going on, and we were no. There's no way I would have gotten away with such levels of debauchery. Surely to God, somebody would have said something. I don't know.
Managed to go through Dawn in a park and nobody gave a shit, so it wouldn't surprise me if somebody was trotting around on a horse.
The horse bit my brother in the neck one time. That is the most Midwestern thing I think I've heard in my life. My cows won't put up with dogs or coyotes, really anything in their field after dark. Well, that's good. They said, hey, this is our motherfucking area. I'll be goddamned if you trespass. Plus throw a real ornery bull in there, that always solves problems. Or creates them. Pens. Yeah, pens. But y'all, I think we're gonna go ahead and slide on this rockin' alive. You know what I'm saying? It's been great chilling with y'all. It's getting a little cold. We're gonna have some of that pork. It's gonna be good. You know what I mean? So yeah, rockin' live. Stand by for shorts and other glorious Stacey Boy content. We're doing what we can because that's all we can. You dig? Peace, calm, positivity, love, safety, and determination. We hope everyone's having a good one, a great night, a fantastic evening, a glorious tomorrow. Hey, we hope you've had a great day. You know what I mean? I'm for real. I'm serious. I'm 110,000%. Hey, like Papa Stussy said, a peace and remember, spread the word daily. And that word, of course, is legs, ladies and gentlemen. It's always legs. You got to spread them some bitches. And yeah. Like Alec Bradshaw said, peace out, Girl Scout. Right on. We appreciate that for sure. 12 likes, that's nothing to scoff at, son. We appreciate the folk hitting them likes. We appreciate them folk hitting it up in chat. We appreciate the subscribers, all the folks joining up the fam family, rocking all around the world, you know what I mean? So, right on, rock on. Like Hayseed said, damn, hope to see y'all have the best one till the next one. Damn right. So, it's been C-Man, the Stacey Boys hanging out with y'all on a Monday evening. Hope all y'all be good now, you hear?